Hey everyone, we are Lady Jane's Revenge and we are coming from Cornwall in the UK and we play rock music. I'm Billy, the vocalist.
I'm James, and I play the bass.
I'm Ash, I play drums.
I'm Sam, I play guitar.
We met in 2015 at the start of the year, and Ash here, he put out an ad online or a post online, and then I saw that advertisement and I gave him a message and showed him some of the music I'd been working on, and he thought he enjoyed it and liked it and it fitted kind of with the sound he wanted to go with. And then Ash took over then and put another advertisement up, which is where we found Sam next to us. And we decided that, well, there's three of us, so we've got drums, vocals and guitar, that we would try and meet up. And we met up in a pub. We met up in a pub. And then we got on like a house on fire, really. Me and Ash here ended up having a great time and having lots to drink. And we ended up in a pub crawl, getting kicked out of a few places.
We were good. We were good.
We were good, yeah. Just some untasteful jokes. And then, yeah, we met Sam, and Sam came along to our first rehearsal that we had, all of us. We also, it was really nerve-wracking because none of us kind of knew what direction the music would really go in, because we love metal and loads of other genres. And then from that we just clicked, and it's good. And then here we are.
Stuff together, didn't we? Coming up with a few covers and stuff to get used to it, and then
Me and Ash were speaking on that same website that you'd used to set up the profile, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then I met Ash at the pub.
We went to, we went to the pub, had a few.
Listened, well, you went on jukebox, stuck some Cranberries and Metallica on, and then I was like, oh, I can get on with this fella. And then I went along to the practice the following Tuesday, and they've been stuck me since. I think our asset is a complete mishmash of sound. Complete different sort of influences kind of thing. I mean, Billy, you like sort of your Michael Jackson, but then you also, you know, what bands do you like rather than me speaking?
Too much stuff. Yeah, I like to, for my vocal melodies, I take a lot from soul and Motown music. I grew up in an estate in London which had a very black community, so that I got a lot of influences with rap and other genres of that type, so that helped me when it came to writing and then just infuse it together. But obviously, like, I like everything, just like these guys do, metal, rock, and a whole lot. Something that James brings with his bass lines is he's got a very funky sound that adds this sort of bounce to the tunes that we make. That's quite nice, because it's the tempo of the songs can change in a nice way. It allows you the opportunity to be able to affect the song throughout and be able to go heavier or louder and be able to go softer and more gentle.
Yeah, I liked a lot of new metal stuff, so I grew up listening to quite a wide range of music. My brothers always used to listen to a lot of dance stuff in the 90s before going out clubbing when I was little, so I was into a lot of that sort of stuff, but I was mostly into a lot of my new metal rock. That's what got me going, and that's, you know, having babysitters listening to Korn at like 2 AM in the morning and just playing really heavy stuff. I loved all that sort of thing. I like the hip hoppy beats, but it's still heavy, so that was quite, you know, nice mix.
That works well, like, with those influences when it comes to the drums and the vocals.
Mine comes from like people like Mark Monty, and then some classic guitar players like Eric Johnson. Really, like Mark Monty and Eric Johnson are my two favourites.
Completely
mix those together.
It works, works. And then I like Sabbath.
Sabbath,
Tool, Chili Peppers, Stevie Wonder.
The fact that we do genre bend, you know, we play with, a lot of our early shows were with metal bands, and the fact that they even approached us was something that allowed us.
Heavy, are we?
We're not heavy like metal, we're rock. alternative sound. But the fact that metal bands approached us to work with them and play shows with them showed that they obviously could dig what we were doing in that sense. Sometimes with metal bands they can be out and out. If you're not metal, we don't get on with you sometimes. But we never had that, which means we have a nice loudness to our music, but at the same time we can work with doing acoustic performances and people along those lines, which means some of our songs have the element where they can become soft and allow the emotion of the music to sort of allow you to relax and almost try and get you to sort of think, really.
A bit of a roller coaster, like assets. They're like up and down. They'll have really heavier bits and then it'll go a bit softer, and then we'll go straight back up again, and people don't really know where they stand in gigs, do they, to a degree, because they always think most bands will get heavier and heavier and heavier, but we're definitely up and down, but we like to do that. It keeps people focused.
Yeah. We're about emotion, aren't we? We live next to the sea, you know, we have lots of beaches, sand surfs, so we do like to take the relax into our music. We don't want anything
we always
to be
jam.
stressful.
Our music always comes from jam as well.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I think being in a band, there's a lot of hours in it. So many people see it. And I've mentioned this to some people I come across who think being in a band is a hobby, you know, or just a little bit of fun. But really, if you do have a talent or a passion for music, just the same with anything, then, and you are willing to put the time, effort, and the money, most importantly, because it does cost, to be able to do it, you know, I think that's...
If you're determined enough, then you're going to get somewhere. When you put, you know, it's the same with anything, not just being in a band. If you put all your hard work and effort into it, and put money into it as well, you're guaranteed to get results.
It's not really a hobby. If you put enough effort in, then it can't be seen as a hobby. It's like a second job. You know, there's lots to do. And at the start, you know, bands have to. You learn along the way. Lots of heavy lifting. Carrying equipment, having to buy the equipment, having to know what equipment that you need for your sound. There's a lot into it.
That's something we've all learned. We've all started from scratch. None of us had any. I just had a bass, didn't even have an amp. Literally, all of us just started off with nothing, and that's how you learn best. You know.
There's a lot of people out there in bands and stuff where, you know, not saying everyone, but there are bands out there that have a lot of money due to coming from a rich background, and they can just fork out loads and loads of equipment. Like, yeah, this is mine. I've got look at this, and I don't think sometimes that works that great, because they don't start from scratch.
They don't have to do the work themselves.
Yeah, that's
like,
it. Yeah.
When you do it yourself, you know exactly. You learn little things like the art.
You appreciate it more as well. You appreciate it because, you know, you put your money into it, you work hard for that, and then you can see the results when you've got all your gear up on stage before you're about to go on. You think, we've worked hard for all of this, and that makes it so much more worthwhile.
And it's an amazing feeling when other people, like, they support you and they notice that and they see and they share that passion with you.
My personal opinion, I don't think we fit in. We don't. We're not, you know, I don't see the point in having to fit in with bands. At the end of the day, music is art, so it should be portrayed how you want it to be. I don't think it should have to be tied down to a certain genre and be like, oh well, we're gigging with that band, so we've got to sound like them preferably, just to fit an audience. I don't agree with that. I think we should just go and do what we want, and if people like it, brilliant. If they don't, tough.
I think, yeah, it's right. It touched on there, like, I think because we played with so many eclectic bands in our early formation of the group, there's no point pretending to be or trying to fit in with a certain scene. We don't have to. We already play with lots of different types of genres, and we do what we
feel best.
We work off of emotion, how we feel. If we're enjoying it and what we're singing and what we're playing makes us have a buzz and feel good, then that's what comes first. We don't really think too much about what others in our sort of peer group will say, because we've had mixed reviews in many different aspects of the band, and you can't please everyone.
And a lot of people can't pigeonhole us.
And I think if you start trying to please everyone, or you start trying to think of, oh, that person didn't like this sound, or that person didn't like that sound, so what we'll do is we'll cater to them, well then you've lost your sound, haven't you?
Yeah,
you've just got to make music for you.
You're watering down your art.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
exactly.
Life experiences, they inspire us to do what we do, because music for us is, for me specifically with writing lyrics, I write about my experiences that I see or have from others, or that I have gone through personally. So it's therapeutic for me when I write, because I'm getting stuff out of my head that I keep harboured in there and out. And when it's recorded, even better, because once it's on a CD, I don't have to really think about that topic anymore. It's there. If I ever need to go back to relate to that moment, then I'll just listen to the song. So that pushes me on, is to get my experiences out onto record and allow me to move and progress with my life. But the next reason for me would be as my child. You know, I want her to see that you can try hard for something that you enjoy, and that whether you fail or win at that, at least you had a go.
Yeah.
And allow her to know that when she gets older, she will want to do something, and that it doesn't matter what critics say or reviews say. If it's something you feel you're good at, then do it.
Yeah.
I also think, you know, if we can write music and influence other people to do the same thing as what you said, musical-wise, if it helps people in a positive way, then that, to me, is the most fulfilling thing in what we've done as a creative. I think it's just really good knowing that at the end of the day, people can listen to it and take, you know, make them feel stronger by listening to that when they're feeling down and negative. Turn that around and they'll achieve so much more.
That's an amazing feeling. We've had that with Fear Mate from a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of really positive feedback from that song, and especially when people are messaging us on social media and saying, oh, that really helped, I'm going through a shit time or something at the minute, and you just feel like actually, you know, we're doing something that's actually quite, that in its own sense it's important to more, it's not just important to us, it's important to other people as well, and that's something that's really sort of hits home, and it's a really nice feeling as well. You feel like you're actually doing something good.
What do we want to achieve with the music we are creating? Is pretty much allowing to help others as well as ourselves.
Yeah.
We need to progress in life, you know, as a people, and learn from experiences that others have had, and try and always have knowledge, so that you can just grow as a person, really. Not everyone goes through the same experiences, and then sometimes you'll write or have a song, and in there the context will relate to the listener, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. We'd rather have people, you know, listening to our music who go, oh, I really understand what they mean there, or I feel like that. It resonates with me.
You just want to bring a positive approach to people, and there's a lot of mainstream stuff these days, which is a lot of it comes out quite depressing.
Yeah.
Like every fucking song I hear at the moment is the same old stuff, and it's just depressing. Why, you know, this world is like quite negative as it is, especially with so much that's going on, like on a day-to-day basis. You know, what's wrong with hearing a bit of positivity
yeah,
for once?
No, I